Here we go again. This is the recycled characters playlist that I'm working with here. And I want to be as organic as I can with these breakdowns. I enjoy these. I don't think I could completely stop doing the trending news because I think the trending news breakdowns, those kind of keep you I don't know what the right word is. Um they just kind of keep you fluent, I guess, in what's going on. So I think to step away from the trending news just totally throws you out of the loop. But I have to I have to mix these in, and these are fun. And again, this is organic. As you're looking at these characters on the world stage, I'm like, man, who remembers the Honky Tonk Man growing up watching pro wrestling? I do. And isn't it interesting because he portrays kind of like that. It's kind of like that Elvis gimmick, right? It's written all over his face, right? And I'm, obviously modeled after the Elvis Presley character. I'm not saying everything about the character was like he was imitating Elvis, if that makes sense. But obviously, when you look, dude looks like Elvis. His name is Roy Wayne Ferris, American retired professional wrestler. He is best known for his tenure in the World Wrestling Federation from 1986 to 1991, where he performed under the ring name the Honky Tonk Man. Did Elvis like have a song called the Honky Tonk Man? I don't know, but obviously I caught something right away, and that's why I'm here. He also performed in WCW in 1994. Damn, I don't remember that. And for Stampede Wrestling between 1982 and 86. Now, you know what I caught right away? And this is like organic on the fly. I don't plan on being here all day. So I noticed his birthday is 17 days after Elvis Presley's birthday. Elvis has the January 8th birthday. You see that? Elvis Aaron Presley, right? Born on the 8th, and the Honky Tonk Man, his birthday is 17 days later. And they look like they're freaking related, which is possible with everything that we've learned, right? Isn't that amazing? He's even born on the 8th. And look at this right here. Elvis's twin. So he had a twin, huh? Jesse Garon was stillborn 35 minutes later. Even 3 plus 5 is 8. You see that? So, and with Elvis's birthday being the first month and the 8th day, 18, right? 1 8. It's an 18-day span from Elvis's birthday to the Honky Tonk Man's birthday. From start to end is 18. Is that right? 8 plus so yeah, that is a 18-day span because 25 minus 8 is 17, yeah? 17 plus 8 is 25. Excuse me if you hear the dog snoring in the background. So that's an 18-day span. So it's an 18-day span. Let me pull up a date calculator here. An 18-day span from Elvis's birthday to the Honky Tonk Man's birthday. 1/8, and Elvis's birthday is 1/8. Look at that right there. Isn't that amazing? God, and that's Elvis's birthday, 1/8. And look at the last birthday. Supposedly Elvis isn't with us, right? But look at, even with this year, look at that last birthday even has the 18 date numerology. Man, that's wild. That's pretty wild right there. So let's look at some pictures and let's pull up some. I'm sure the internet has been on this. Honky Tonk Man and Elvis. The Honky Tonk Man in professional wrestling is a character inspired by Elvis Presley. Right? The wrestler, whose real name is Wayne Ferris, adopted the persona due to his physical resemblance, and the characters are probably related. They don't want you to know that. Even look at over here on the right, Honky Tonk Man on Elvis character. Look at that right there. January 10th, 2 days after Elvis's birthday and 15 days before his birthday. It's not a coincidence, okay? He even sported a gold lame jumpsuit, an Elvis style outfit during his wrestling career. You see that? Right? I mean, everybody, you knew that. You know what I'm saying? You knew, oh, okay, he looks like Elvis. He even looks like, who knows, that could be Elvis on his suit there, or that could just be the Honky Tonk Man. But it's obvious, okay, he's kind of portraying Elvis. I I can't quite remember if he had storylines where he was calling himself Elvis. I mean, that would be a trademark problem, probably, wouldn't it? But it's obvious that it's the Elvis character. Isn't that interesting? That's interesting. Oh, and look at Greg the Hammer Valentine right there as well. So, um, I will, since I don't have really any other connections here. Do we get any side by side pictures? Okay, that right there. I will utilize the Gematrinator calculator on the fly here. Does it say where the Honky Tonk Man was born? So look, here's the two. And this is another case of the world stage. And it's not just a gimmick. There's something deeper going on here. Let me go back. Let's go back to the Honky Tonk Man. Let me do this right here. Where was he born? He's born in Tennessee. Okay, so you're telling me that the Honky Tonk Man is born in Tennessee. It says right there. Elvis birthplace. Okay. Tupelo, Mississippi. But he's connected with Tennessee, right? But he's connected with Tennessee. I'll ask Google here so I get correct verification. Is Elvis connected with Tennessee? Obviously with Memphis. So you're telling me that the Honky Tonk Man, they're not going to tell you this. You would think that they would tell you this, right? He resembles Elvis. And he's born 17 days after Elvis, an 18-day span from start to end, and Elvis's birthday is 1/8. You would think they would include that. What a coincidence, right? But they don't do that. So, with those connections, you're telling me the Honky Tonk Man is born in Tennessee and Elvis is strongly connected with Tennessee. While born in Mississippi, he moved to Memphis, Tennessee at the age of 13. So you're telling me that's a coincidence? How was the Honky Tonk Man born in Tennessee and he happens to look like Elvis? What a coincidence. And it's an 18-day span from Elvis's 1/8 birthday to the Honky Tonk Man's 125 birthday. What I mean, this is just not a coincidence, okay? So let's just go to the Gematrinator calculator because I want to see if we get 18s or 81s or maybe a 125, which is Honky Tonk Man's birthday. As the dog is just roughly snoring over here. Uh, so let's get the full name and let's head to the calculator. I really don't want to go more than 20 minutes here. I don't even need anything to land here, but if it lands, it lands. Let me clean a calculator here. I got 3 of them up. Let me clear one out. Let me share this. Let's zoom in and let's see if we can catch any 125s, 251s, 18s, or 81s. That didn't take long. That didn't take long. And you get the 80. Okay, it's no coincidence. It's no coincidence, man. The Honky Tonk Man's full name, Roy Wayne Ferris. In reverse, you get 181. Remember, Elvis, supposedly no connection, right? They just look alike. With all those other connections, Honky Tonk Man's full name, 181. In the reverse cipher with the language. And Elvis's birthday is 1/8, January 8th. Elvis is born on the 8th day of the year. Honky Tonk Man's full name in the reduction cipher equals 80, which is like 8. Come on, what are we doing here? You know what I'm saying? Undeniable right there. So that's money in the bank. Undeniable. And I'm just entering just a couple other things just in case. So let's grab the Elvis birthday. Let's go back and look at the Honky Tonk Man again. This is, I mean, this just literally, I'm like, let me look at the Honky Tonk Man real quick because I know the Elvis birthday. And I'm like, oh, should have known. So let's grab Elvis's full name. Elvis full name. What was it? Elvis Aaron Presley. I mean, if we land like a 125, if we land a 251, if we land a 25, if we land a 250, anything, or even a 52, that would be like, come on, man. Let's see. Oh, it's magic. I forgot Elvis Aaron Presley equals his birthday. Look at that, man. I forgot about that. Elvis's full name equals his birthday, the 8th day of the first month. And you can see how it connects with the Honky Tonk Man with the 181 right there. Come on, man. But let's just see if there's a Honky Tonk connect. And if we were to enter a bunch of stuff, we would land. And there may even be something right in front of my face here that I'm not seeing. But let's just see. Elvis 67. Does that 67 land with Honky? Possibly. Let's just put Presley. I guess let's just put Aaron. And we're not going to go all deep on here. We already landed, okay? Does that 67 connect with the Honky Tonk Man? With Elvis Presley equaling 67. Let me just see on the side real quick. The beauty of the internet. Let's. Oh, Honky. This is great, isn't it? Oh, no, it doesn't. But that's okay. That's okay. Born in 53. So, how cool is that? Isn't that pretty cool? Presley equals 35. Honky born in 53. So that's pretty cool, right? Honky Tonk's full name syncs up even with the birthday of Elvis. Right there. Honky Tonk Man's birthday, an 18-day span from the 1/8 birthday with Elvis to Honky's birthday. 17 days after Elvis's birthday, but an 18-day span. Isn't that amazing? Oh, look at Elvis born in 35. Honky Tonk Man born in 53. Look at that right there. Look at that right there. And Presley equals 35, born in 35. You see how deep down it's basically how deep down the rabbit hole do you want to go? Isn't that amazing, man? Okay? So isn't that cool? Doing this is I love doing this. You get his spouse right there. You know, it's basically like how deep do you want to go down the rabbit hole? You could pull up we're done here, but you could pull up like Priscilla and you could see what her birthday is. You could pull up and see what her birthday is. She's got the June 5th birthday. So she's got the 6/5 birthday, Priscilla Presley. Or, the 5th day of the 6th month. Isn't this cool? You could pull up and again, there may be something in front of my face that I'm missing on the fly. You could pull up Lisa Marie Presley. Right there. You could pull up and look at her birthday. If she's got the February 1st birthday. So it's not a coincidence. Look at this. It's not a coincidence her birthday is right after the Honky Tonk Man. Honky Tonk Man, look at his last birthday. 125, Lisa Marie, February 1. Look at that. It's an 8-day span from the Honky Tonk Man's birthday to Lisa Marie Presley's birthday. When Elvis is born on the 8th, and the Honky Tonk Man's full name equals 80 in the pure cipher, like 8. Come on, man. And Elvis Presley died in the 8th month, y'all. And Elvis died in August. You know what I'm saying? Wow. See what I mean? And Elvis died in August. Look at how Elvis died at age 42. The 42nd prime number is 181, and the Honky Tonk Man's full name, Roy Wayne Ferris, equals 181. The 42nd prime number, Elvis dies at age 42. Look at that. 181, the 42nd prime number. Elvis freaking dies at age 42. Isn't that wild? God damn, man. That's amazing, okay? There's going to be more here. Gosh, that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to show the connection between Elvis and the Honky Tonk Man, and that looks like it may possibly be the thumbnail. Jeez, the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. Don't forget R. Kelly is like the king of R&B or whatever, and he's got the same birthday as Elvis. This stuff is wild, y'all. Shout out. Until next time.